Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to learn forms of verbs. So when we learn about verbs, there are four principal parts of verbs. Now first, we should understand what is a verb. Verb is what? It is an action word. Okay. Now you can see on the screen, I have written two kinds of verb, regular verbs and irregular verbs. So one by one, we are going to study about them. Okay. Okay. Now, regular verbs. Verbs which are ended with ed or d from the present to the past. They are your regular verbs. Like if I say a word like act, and now if I want to change it into past, I will add ed. So this is the verb which I am changing from present to past by adding ed or d. So these are your regular verbs, and most of the verbs are regular only. Now, a verb has four principal parts. The first one is the present, or you can say simple present. Second is present participle or present continuous. Third is past. Fourth is past participle. So simple present means do or the any action which is done in the present time. Present continuous tense means any action which started in the present and it is still going on. Did is the past form. So did means any action which you started some times ago and you have completed. Done form means you started some action in the past before the second action started. Okay. Now let's take one example. Like I do my work every day. So this is here the verb do means simple present tense. I am doing my work now. It is present continuous. I did my work yesterday. So this is your past. And I have already done my work. This is your past participle form. Now we'll move on to the next part. So here on the screen, you can see regular verb, present, present participle, past and past participle. So first is like join. So when you change it into present participle, it is becoming am joining or I am joining. Past, we have added ed to join, it is becoming joined, and past participle have joined. So again, the main verb join is changing into four forms: join, joining, joined, and have joined. Now, what do you mean by present participle or and past participle? Present is only showing any action which is in continuation, and past participle is actually used in perfect tense only. And it means, if I talk about present perfect tense, it means a verb that shows that the action has been completed at the present moment is said to be in the present perfect tense. Like, I have played the game just now. Just now you have played the game. Okay. If I talk about past perfect tense, it means a verb that shows that an action had been finished before another action in the past. For example, I had played the game before he came. So, had played indicates that the action was completed at some times in the past before he came. Okay. So now let's move. Now, irregular verbs. The past and the past participle of an irregular verb do not follow the pattern for spelling verbs by adding ed or d to the present form. Irregular verbs don't take ed or d with them to make it past. They form some other word. So what are these words? We'll just see it. Now see. Here you can see they are irregular verbs like become, begin, bring, choose, drink, hurt, lead, and write. Like become is becoming what? Became in past and have become in past participle. Begin, began, and begun. Okay, so the word is totally changing. Bring is becoming brought and brought. Choose, chose, and chosen. Drink, drank, and drunk. Hurt, hurt, and hurt. Led, led, and led. and write, wrote, and written. So this way we can change irregular verbs into past and past participle. Now exercise 1 is telling us about that you have to give the past tense and the past participle form of the following verbs. Okay. So past tense means it is a tense. It is telling the time when some action is done. Whereas past participle means it is specific verb form which is used in past and present perfect tenses, right? And it is not a tense, it's a form of verb. It is a form of verb and it cannot be used by its own. So in exercise 1, you can see there are so many verbs and the past and past participle forms of the verbs are given. Now, when we talk about exercise 2, it's only the simple thing that you have to rewrite the sentence in the past tense, right? Like, first one is saying, you can see from your books, first one is saying, I sleep for 6 hours every day. So first thing, remember, how will you find the verb in the sentence? Verb is an action word. Action is done by the subject and the sentence starts with subject. So in the first sentence, the subject is I. Now what is I doing? Sleep. So you have to change sleep into past. So sleep will change into slept. Same, a cold wind. Now wind, what is the action done by wind? Blows. So you are changing blows into blew. Same, they hide. Hide will change into hid. The sun rises. So rises will change into rose. They lie. Lie will change into lay. The bird drinks the water and flies away. So drinks and flies will change into drank and flew. She understands everything. Understands will change into understood. The artist draws a picture. So it will become the artist drew a picture. The servant lights the fire every morning. The servant lit the fire every morning. He loses his way in the forest. He lost his way in the forest. So you can see from sentence 1 to 10, all the sentences are starting with subject. Either it is noun or it is pronoun. Coming to exercise 3, this fill in the blanks with the past tense or the past participle of the verbs given in the bracket. So this we are going to do tomorrow. Today we are only learning till exercise number 2. Rest we will start, new exercise we will start from next class. Is it clear to everyone?